If you're considering Rex, I would say stop considering it and just do it. My name's Sean Barrett. I run two separate brands, Fine Country and the agency group. We're operating Fine Country in the Surrey area, and the agency group is kind of a national brand and currently international as well. The normal gets you nowhere motto behind our team is probably what's driving us as well, because there's no barriers. There's nothing that we're seeing that we don't believe is attainable for us, which is probably evident in our latest listing, which is £30 million in Surrey, probably the best home in the UK at the moment. We sold, at the time, the most expensive home in Richmond for this year in 3 weeks. So that shows you how active this market was. Rex has enabled us to expand efficiently, because I spent so long using the so-called number one and number two best systems in the UK. I've been in networks of groups of agents where no one has anything good to say about their CRM system, but they're still using them. Rex has given us something different. Not only is the system much better, but equally we can get hold of teams for support if we need it, and no request is ever turned down. I don't think we've had a request turned down, actually. It was designed to make agents' lives easier and make them able to operate in the modern way of agency. It's so straightforward that it's kind of insane, because no one else has managed to do it. But I guess the easiest way to sum that up is how easy our guys are finding it when they're joining us with experience or without experience. They're able to use that system without a lot of training, really. So the more they understand it and the more they can get from it, the better it gets. The parts of Rex that we use most are the campaigns and Pocket Rex, which kind of go hand in hand anyway. So our guys are on the road a lot, working from home partly. So the ability for them to log on from an app on their phone or on the road so easily is massive. So it enables us to be flexible. On a market appraisal now, I don't have a pen and paper. I have Pocket Rex open and I just populate it from there. So it's just, you have to advise the client you're not on Instagram. You are listening to them, but when they see you've got the system open and you're adding information about their home on there, it's pretty cool. And my handwriting is terrible, so it's a much better system for me. We're using Rex, Siteloft and Spoke. Just the ease of having all of those products under one umbrella company is massive. Certainly from the social media side of things, which is again a big part of our pitch, that we use social media to sell and rent homes. We can generate 42 different campaigns in a couple of clicks, roughly a couple of minutes work, and those adverts will be on Instagram, Facebook, Google. All of your photography and the text is all dragged into Spoke. Yeah, I mean, compared to what we were doing before, manually doing it on Instagram and Facebook and scheduling and stuff like that, it's a much better system. The other benefit is your database on Rex can be integrated into Spoke, and those clients can be targeted via social media channels, which again is not an easy process without having the two together. Siteloft we use for the agency group, and again that was a much simpler solution to what we were looking at before. So we've got pretty much our whole operation running under the umbrella. So it's a much easier transition for us. We knew there was going to be a bit of pain with the data transfer. There actually wasn't much. There was much less than we thought there was going to be, which was great. From experience, that's the biggest concern most agents will have, is the data transfer. And obviously the larger your database, the bigger it is, but if you're not happy, the longer you leave it, the worse that problem's getting, so you should just get on with it. Stop procrastinating. The training side of things, the standard process we have now, when they start with us, we get them access to the system and we put them through Rex University, and then in between that, we show them how we utilise Rex. And that blend so far has worked quite well. So yeah, if I think about the old methods that we used to have, we would have to have meetings and talk to all the team and look at different spreadsheets they have. Now it's all on one system. We can see from the system whether they need help. It's quite quick to see it. when we decided to move to Rex, it was based on further expansion, being able to service us as we grow, and so far it's done exactly that. Not just in Surrey and the UK, we're looking at Thailand. I think my wife knows that I've got an aspiration to head to the US. She's waiting for that notice. The good thing with Rex is it feels like it's a continuous development, and that's the same as us. We don't settle with what we've got, we don't rest on our laurels. So yeah, we're very confident we've got the right partner. If you're considering Rex, I would say stop considering it and just do it. It's it's never going to be an enjoyable process to switch, but that short-term pain will result in long-term gain. So just get on with it.